Hey guys, it's Marisha. I'm at the beginning again of the video. My sister and I, we grew up eating Oodles and Noodles all the time. It was like our go-to snack, unfortunately. I decided for my sister's birthday, I would make us her, even though I had some too. So I'd make us an Oodles and Noodles cake. If you have never been to this channel before, please subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. That delicious red subscribe button. It's almost so good it looks like a little red Twizzler. I'm going to start off by making my favorite vanilla cake recipe in the world. You can make any recipe that you would like, any flavor that you would like. It's completely up to you. I'm going to be baking this cake in a bowl, so you need to prepare the bowl like you would any cake pan. A little bit of parchment at the bottom, and then butter and flour the sides. This is going to slowly bake in a 325-degree oven for about an hour, maybe longer. Halfway through, I put some foil on top to keep it from browning. You can see where the foil lifted up on one side. Go ahead, level it off, flip it upside down, and then you can create some layers. I'm going to hit it up with some simple syrup just to keep it moist, and then create a vanilla buttercream border and fill that up with some strawberry filling. Now I'm going to professionally being the key word here, cover my cake in buttercream frosting, and then I'm going to smooth it all out with my offset spatula, and we're going to start to create that bowl shape. It's already there, we just need to make sure that we get somewhat of a smooth surface with the buttercream. You're going to pop it in the freezer for about 30 minutes, then you can go back, dip a spatula in hot water, and get a nice smooth surface. Now, this is the first attempt of my bowl. I'm warning you now, there's a couple of attempts here. So I marbled a piece of white and blue fondant together, and then I flipped the whole thing upside down. This is one way that you could do it. I don't know if I would consider it the easiest way, but this is how I applied the fondant to the cake while it was still upside down. Then you can bring up the sides of the fondant to hopefully make a straight edge. Didn't quite work for me, so I'm going to show you guys a second option. We're going to put that aside for now and go on to the illusion of the cake. You need a dowel and chopsticks. All you're going to do here is cut 2 holes into the dowel. Know where you want to cross your chopsticks and then just stick them on through. Make sure that it's at the top and just adjust them to how you like them to be. Now cover the cake in buttercream, and we're going to put the dowel offset from the center into the cake. Now using a built-in number 2 tip or a very small circle tip, I'm piping some off-white buttercream onto the cake. This was a little bit of yellow and a teeny bit of brown to create this eggshell color. Best part about this is that you don't have to think about how you're piping. Just squeeze your piping bag and it's going to come out perfectly. Now this is attempt number 2 for this bowl. I needed black because those noodles are so bright and it looked messy. So I cut out 4 inches wide and just a really long strip of black fondant and unraveled this around the entire cake. I made another sheet to fill in that gap, and this was so much easier. I recommend that you guys do that. Then I created a nice little contrast with that red strip on the inside. Now that I feel good about that cake, finally the fun part, the toppers. We're going to make some eggs by rolling out a piece of egg-shaped or oval white fondant, and then cutting out some yellow fondant with the bottom of a piping tip. There's this little cracker that you always see on ramen. I don't know what it's called, however, but I know that it's like white with a pink swirl. Now you're going to need some green onions. Roll out and cut green fondant into strips, then cut it again into little pieces, and just individually roll each one between my fingers to create little curled up green onions. So now I'm going to make some turkey or chicken, whichever it looks like to you is what it will be. For me this day it was chicken, for my mom it was turkey. I combined a piece of beige and a piece of white fondant to create this marbled effect. and then I rolled it out into a circle and cut it in half. I added a little bit of necessary texture to the chicken and the egg yolk by pricking it with a star tip. And now I need to make it look more realistic, so in this little cup I've got some vodka. You can use some clear vanilla extract or any type of clear extract, and some brown and yellow gel dye. And I'm going to create a wash, and I'm only going to get the outward part of that chicken to make it look like it was just roasted, and then I just sliced it down. This cake looks amazing. It surprised everybody. It surprised me. It made me so hungry. I can't even explain what this cake will do to you in person. I wrote happy birthday at the bottom and made it look like it was written out of noodles. It was really cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you like this video and that you subscribe for more videos like this one. Couture and a ramen, aka Oodles and Noodles cake. Bye guys. Our favorite was always chicken. My sister used to put a little bit of water in hers to make it like kind of creamy, and I like to do a little bit of garlic powder and some butter, and sometimes we put some cheese up in there. Talk about the calories. But it was delicious. And we never kept the water in. I never kept the water in. We always drain all the water out of the Oodles and Noodles. So it's just the delicious noodles. And then we add the packet in, and a little parsley, a little garlic powder. Whoa. This is a very big deal for me. Do you call them ramen, or do you call them Oodles and Noodles, or do you call them like noodles or something else? I really want to know this. I did not know that the rest of the world called Oodles and Noodles ramen. Just like I didn't know that the rest of the world calls hoagies subs and submarines or like heroes. That is just insane. That is just crazy. I get it. They're shaped like... Alright, that's the end of my rant.